Hello everyone, it's Darla at Scrap Happens here with Tuesday's tip. Today I'm working on a sampler and I want to show you how easy it is to put it together. I've already made my squares and my rectangle, however I have not blinged them up and added the decorative touches. So you'll need to go to my blog scraphappensherewithdarla.com to see the finished project. But I'm planning a class using traditional green and red colors for Christmas, and I'm also planning a class using the Whimsy and Wonder colors, so that'll be on my blog too soon. I think that will be a beautiful sampler, framed art for a baby's first Christmas or just for a non-traditional look. But what I'm here today to show you is how easy, with the right tools, it is to put your project together once you have all your pieces created. So I'm going to just slide these out of the way. And I have a piece of 12 by 12 soft succulent cardstock here. I'm going to move it up so you can see it. Now, you want to, when you slide your squares away, you want to keep them in the order that you're going to lay them down. And I have them I already have my dimensionals put on the back. Some people just put them on with adhesive, but I like mine to pop up a little bit. And my handy little tool is an OmniGrid that you can find at Walmart or Target or a quilt store or anywhere I guess that sells fabric. I got mine at Cloth and Quilts in Turlock, from where a friend of mine owns a quilt store. But I want to show you how I do it. You can see that the grid is in 1 inch increments, but there's also quarter, half, 3/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up on the bottom of the cardstock. So this line is even with the bottom, and this is 1 inch up. And my squares are 3 by 3. So my border on the outside is going to be 1 inch, and then in between each 3-inch square is going to be a 1/2 inch space. So I'm on the bottom line, I'm up 1 inch, and I'm going to go in 1 inch. I'm going to take my next square. I spit, it got a little bit of water on my paper, but it'll dry and it won't show. How embarrassing is that? Okay, so here's my next square, and I'm going to go over 1/2 inch, which is that line. And my last square on that row is my little deer. And I'm going to go over another 1/2 inch, which is this line. And you can see here that I'm 1 inch away from that border. Now, you could just move it up, but I don't like to do that because I don't like to put it on my images. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it around. Line it up again. And I'm going to take this time it's my rectangle. I'm not doing 9 squares. I'm doing 7 squares and 1 rectangle. I like to change it up a little bit. Some people do even one big square and then just little squares. So what would that be? I guess a 6 by 6 square and then 3 by 3s down the sides. So, okay, I'm gonna bring this. Oops, slid a little bit. I'm at the top of that square there. I'm 1 inch from the bottom. I'm going to go up 1/2 inch. And I'm going to take my top square and I'm going to go up 1/2 inch. And you can see here I'm 1 inch away. And this is a border, a 1 inch border also. Okay, I'm going to turn it around one more time. Oops, I'm losing everything. I'm going to line it up again. I love doing samplers, and I just don't do them enough. But they're so simple. You make the squares are simple to make, and then now with the grid here, it's super easy to put together. I want to do a Valentine's one. I want to do a springtime one. I want to do a 4th of July patriotic one. I've done a fall and a couple other Christmas and some other fun ones. Okay, here we are, 1 inch. Oops, slipped again. My base of my camera holder is getting in the way. Okay, there we go. 1/2 inch in. I guess I should have had all the backing of the dimensionals off too. Here we go, another 1/2 inch in with my 1 inch border. And then I'm going to turn it one last time. I have my 1 inch border. And I'm going to go 1/2 inch, which also brings me 1/2 inch on this side. And voila! It's all lined up perfectly. I also am really neurotic, so I like to kind of balance it out. Like these two have the red foil paper, these two kind of have similar colors, and then so just kind of balance it out. You don't have to do that. The sky's the limit on these. You can do whatever you want. But this tool is a great tool to set it all up. And then I'll just bling it up, add some ribbons, and put it in my 12 by 12 frame, and it'll be a super fun gift for someone. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a fantastic day. Follow me here by hitting subscribe, and I think there's a bell you ring or something. And follow me on my blog, Scrap Happens Here with Darla.com. Also, I'm on Instagram, Scrap Happens Here, and Facebook, Scrap Happens Here. Thanks again for stopping by. I'll see you next week with Tuesday's tip.